Last time we talked about managing emotions involved in your first goal check-in of the year. Now that we've got those managed and primed, it's time to gear our thoughts toward the same productive place. So sometimes you can feel like your emotions are well managed, but then a thought comes in that's not very helpful, such as, I am such an unproductive person. And then all of a sudden, our emotions are plummeted and even more negative thoughts enter our mind. And before we know it, our bodies have lost all sense of comfort and take the shape of a curled up fetus on the floor. How do we keep our thoughts from ruining our emotions, much less help them work together toward success? I'm Dana Hicks, a licensed clinical mental health counselor, and I have 3 tips to help us strengthen those thoughts to guardrail status, not only avoiding collision with the emotions, but helping them stay on track toward true growth and success. Tip 1 is knowing your choices as you approach these goals. So, your first thing is where to do this, your setting. So do you want to be inside or outside, around people or not, in a noisy environment, quiet environment? Senses. What senses do you want around you? What smells do you want? What tastes do you want? What textures are going to be the most helpful for you? The sky's the limit. Set your environment up, especially to your liking. Also, you have a choice of what order to go through the goals. So you can start with the most intimidating one and get out of the way and then work yourself down. Or start with the easiest one and work your way up to the most intimidating one. You get to choose or mix it up however you want. Also, you get to choose what pace you take this at. You might want to take one goal at a time, one goal a day, one goal a week, one goal a month. Sky's the limit. You choose your pace. Tip 2 is being crystal clear on the purpose for this whole process. So, the most functional purpose of this process is not to make as much progress as you hoped you would on each goal, or even more progress. That's not the most functional purpose of this thing. The most functional purpose is to be crystal clear on your current needs as a unique human being and to be clear on how to most accurately meet those needs for you. So, even if you have not made any progress whatsoever on any goals, that might not even matter because it might not give you the information that you need about what is going on with you right now, what do you need to be focusing on given the current circumstances, and what is going to help you meet that need. Tip 3 is being clear on the actual meaning of a mistake, or missing the mark. So consider maybe you didn't make the progress that you were hoping for on a specific goal. That lack of progress could be as essential or even more essential to the process of learning and growing, even more so than always meeting the goal or exceeding the goal, right? So if you are always meeting the goal, are you really growing? Or are you setting that bar too low and you're just staying where you are, right? If you have a mistake or missing the mark, it can be an opportunity for you to think for yourself outside the box and notice what's off and what needs to be done, perhaps to produce a better outcome. So you're actually using more muscles. If you make a mistake, you're actually using more muscles, you're growing, you're stretching even more than you would be if you were just meeting the mark every single time, right? So mistakes or missing the mark actually ask us to engage even deeper and more intimately with whatever it is we're doing. So to wrap up, anticipating goal check-ins can tempt us to predict the worst possible outcomes, and they can provide countless opportunities for self-loathing. But reminding ourselves of our choices in this process, the real purpose of the process, and the magic of missing the mark can be an empowering reframe for revisiting New Year's resolutions. Stay tuned for next week on adjusting each goal to fit our current 2022 circumstances and increase the likelihood of success. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe below with no strings attached.